Welcome to the senior project. I would like to welcome you to this resource. All of the steps in the senior project will be described on this page, this TAC. We will also post new updates and instructional videos at the top of the page here as you are currently watching. In this particular video, I'm going to walk you through the first two steps and explain how this is going to work. The first thing that you need to do is create a blank template, a starting file, something that will hold your senior project, something called a TAC. So on this page, we're just going to hit the big green button. You'll have to create an account if you haven't already. You can just start from a blank canvas. We'll start here. Name your project. You can go right into here, go to options, and you can customize the title. My senior project will work just fine. Add in whatever you need to. At the moment, all you need to do is add a button. Let's add a button, and you're going to add a button to the page we were just at. So if I go back to that page, so this link right here, I'm just going to copy this. And so now that I have a link to that page here, so the button will go to that, and my label will be Senior Project Resources. And now if I apply here, now I have a button that goes to the Senior Project Resources. That's all I needed to do. So what I can do now that I have a brand new TAC, I will publish this. Before I publish this, I'm going to go into the options and switch it to private. I don't need to password protect it, but I don't want it on the public feed of all of the TACs. I don't need it random people to see it right now, so I'll just switch it to private. I might just keep it that way, and I'll press publish TAC. There we go. I'm going to ignore all this. It's live, and now instead of just saying edit, it now has a unique ID, and there's my project. So I can now go back. I'll select this button. Here's the Senior Project Resources. The first step is to complete this Google form. So if I select this form, I will be able to now answer this. I'm looking at it as an editor. You'll see it as a viewer. So if I were to look at this, the final view, here, preview, there we go, derp. And now I can just paste that link in, and that's the answer to the first question. So just to recap, from here I created a blank canvas, I added a button into the link, this link right here. So from this blank I added the link, created some name to it, I switched the privacy setting to private, I published it, copied the link, and then submitted that into my form here. Okay, so that's step number one. That's all you have to do. If you have any problems after school in MS 107, Mr. Adaletta, that's me, will be able to help you. The step number two, let me show you what step number two looks like. I will go back to the senior project here. We just went over step number one. Step number two is to make a copy of this document and add it to your project. So this is a Google Doc. What I will do once I'm inside this view, I can go to File, Make a Copy, and this is step number two. So we can give it a title and just your username -- my project foundations, whatever you prefer, and we'll press OK. And now make sure you go into the share settings and you get the shareable link. Make sure that anyone at Gilmour Academy can view this. That's perfect. That's fine. You can change that if you want anyone with the link whether or not they are signed in, then that's this option. It's either one will work. We'll copy that link now, but if it's ultimately a lot better if you selected anyone with a link in view. That way, if someone outside of Gilmour Academy wanted to read your project, they could. So anyone with the link is accessible when you press more, and then you can select that option. And so now I can copy this link, and when I'm working on my senior project, I can add in another button, and this is basically my project foundations. So I can say my project's foundations, and now I'm pasting a link to my copied Google Doc. And these colors are ugly, but you can go through them and hit some better color palettes if you're so inclined. All right, that's the first two steps. I didn't cover over like actually filling in these questions, but I figured you can do that on your own. That's step number 1 and step number 2. If you have any questions with any of that, let me know. I am happy to help. Thanks.